In this video, I'm going to talk about first, why I chose Marrow, second, how I am using Marrow for my college exam, for my class and for my competitive exams. So let's begin. Hey guys, this is Keshav from Dr. Behind the Scenes. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing it, and you can also follow us Instagram. Our Instagram handle is @Dr. Behind the Scenes. So let's start with why I am making this video. So there are basically two reasons. First, I am a 5th year foreign medical student. Second, I may be the first batch to experience NEXT. So NEXT is a combination of NEET PG and FMG, and this next exam is more of a clinical base. So apart from all this, the things that I'm going to talk about is my personal opinion, is my personal experience. This is not a sponsored video. So if Marrow, you are seeing us, sponsor us. So now the next thing is why I chose Marrow as a FMG. So basically there are three reasons. First, traditionally Marrow was famous among NEET PG aspirants, and obviously NEET PG is harder than FMG exams. So I thought, if I am preparing for something hard, then I can easily cover the easier one. And I also felt that rather than investing twice, it's better to invest once. And another reason is Marrow has more conceptual and clinical based learning, and it will be beneficial for the changing exam pattern, as FMG is going to replace by NEXT, and even the FMG that happened last year or that is going to happen this year are more progressing towards clinical based questions. And the third is starting early is the key. So I bought Marrow in my 4th year, so I actually got the time to study and not cram. Also, I'm currently using Marrow Edition 5. So Marrow Edition 5 has more conceptual and clinical based learning. So I think it will be beneficial for FMGs because FMG mostly lack in clinical part. Now let's move to the next part, but before it, just a brief introduction of Marrow, what Marrow is. If you know what it is, then it's great. If you don't know, so Marrow is an online platform which helps you in prepare for competitive exam. And if you want a detailed review of Marrow, so we made a video comparing Prepladder or Marrow. You can check it out. I will put the link here and in the description box. Now moving to the next part, that is how I am using Marrow for class, college exam and for competitive exams. So I don't know whether I will be giving FMG or NEXT, but the good thing is if anyone wants to prepare separately, then Marrow is coming up with an option that is entirely dedicated to FMG exam. So let's start with the basics. So Marrow basically offers 3 plans. Plan A that offers only test. Plan B, you will get Qbank and test. Plan C, you will get all 3, that is videos, Qbank and test. So I am a Plan C user, so I have access to all the 3, that is videos, Qbank and test. Among these 3, the most of the time that I use is videos and Qbank. Currently I am using these 2 only. So starting with the videos. So great thing about Marrow is their teachers. They are amazing what they teach, as well as they are very friendly and actively replying to queries on social media. And even we made a video with Dr. Rohan Sir and Dr. Abbas Ali. If you want to check it out, I will put the link here, and you can also check on our Instagram also. So how I am using it. So I used to watch videos on 1.8x. So 1.8x is like a sweet spot for me, as this is the point that differentiates between actually understanding the stuff and or just speeding up things. But it actually depends from person to person and from subject to subject. Like I can't watch surgery videos on 1.8x, obviously, as the amount of content that are offered by surgery is huge. Sometimes I used to watch on 0.75x. So yeah, it depends from person to person and from subject to subject. And another thing about Marrow videos is Marrow videos covers your bases also. And also this base will help you to understand clinical scenarios better. So let me give you an example what is meant by clinical scenarios. So this is a video by Sakshi Arora ma'am of topic PIH.
So before I end this topic, just 2 very simple cases for you. Number 1 case, there is a patient of impending eclampsia. What is the next step?
So these basic conceptual videos are helpful for FMG, as even in the recent FMG paper, there were a lot of questions that was focused on clinical concepts. So my daily schedule looks like this. First, I wake up and do all the things that normal human being do. Second, I dedicatedly watch 2 or 3 hours of Marrow videos, and along with it, I take notes. So if I talk about notes, so I don't prefer handwritten notes because for me, it takes a lot of time. So I use this printed notes. This is an example of printed notes. So 95% of the content that is present in the videos are covered in these notes, and the 5% that is left, I write it in the space that is provided in the notes. And if I think I have to write some explanation or some concepts, I just write it here in the space provided in the notes. And the second thing that I use is Qbank. So Qbank are the small tests that are made for separate topics, And I think personally the Qbank is the most important thing, because after solving Qbank, you actually get to know how much you remember and how much just went away. So I usually solve Qbank after watching the videos, so it actually helping me in applying the knowledge that I got from watching the videos. And sometimes I used to solve this Qbank the next day or the next morning, and this time this Qbank is working for me as a revision tool. Now let's talk about test. So basically there are two kinds of tests that are offered by Marrow. First is grant test and second is subject test. Grant test is similar to the competitive exams like NEET PG, and subject test is the test that is made for the whole subject. It's not according to topic wise, it's according to the subject. So yeah, that's it. I think I covered all the stuff that I want to talk about, like how I'm using Marrow and why I chose Marrow. If you guys like this video, then click on the thumbs up button, and if you loved it, then click on the subscribe button. So yeah, till then, that's it. Bye bye.